Have you ever found yourself quietly comparing your financial life to everyone else's? Maybe you've checked your account balance more times than you'd like to admit, wondering whether you're ahead of the curve or falling behind without realizing it. Or perhaps you've scrolled through endless photos of beach vacations, luxury apartments, and brand new cars, asking yourself how it all seems so effortless for other people. Today, we're going deeper. We're not just scratching the surface of personal finance, we're unpacking what average truly looks like when it comes to income, savings, debt, retirement, and long-term wealth. Some of the numbers may surprise you. A few might reassure you. Others may challenge you to rethink your current habits. But by the end of this, you'll have a far more grounded perspective on where you stand. My name is Find, and I focus on helping people understand how money really works, not in theory, but in practical, measurable terms. If you're serious about building financial clarity and long-term security, consider subscribing and supporting the channel if this information brings value to you. Let's begin with a simple but powerful question. What does normal actually mean financially? Most people don't have an accurate mental picture of the financial middle ground. We see extremes, influencers showing wealth, or headlines about financial struggles, but rarely the real statistical center. And without that reference point, it's almost impossible to evaluate your own progress objectively. Income, the starting line. According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median weekly earnings for a full-time worker are slightly above $1,000. That translates to roughly $52,000 per year before taxes. It's important to clarify, median income means half of workers earn more than that amount and half earn less. This is individual income, not household income. At first glance, $52,000 may sound reasonable. But after federal taxes, state taxes, Social Security contributions, and Medicare deductions, take-home pay often falls into the $35,000 to $40,000 range depending on location and filing status. That shift matters, because lifestyle decisions are funded by net income, not gross salary. Now here's something critical: earning around the median does not guarantee financial stability. Income alone doesn't determine wealth, behavior does. Retirement savings, the long-term reality. The Federal Reserve reports that the median retirement savings balance across Americans is about $65,000. But this includes all age groups who actually have retirement accounts. Roughly 25% of Americans have no retirement savings at all. Among individuals under 25, the median retirement balance is under $2,000. For ages 25 to 34, around $14,000. For those 65 and older, about $88,000. At first, $88,000 might not sound insignificant. But applying a commonly referenced 4% withdrawal guideline, that would generate approximately $3,500 per year, under $300 per month. That amount would not cover housing, healthcare, food, and utilities in most areas. This is why retirement planning isn't optional. It's mathematical. If you want retirement income, you must accumulate assets capable of generating it. Social Security, a supplement, not a solution. The Social Security Administration reports an average monthly benefit of roughly $1,550, or about $18,600 annually. That amount was designed to supplement personal savings, not replace full income. And individual benefits vary depending on lifetime earnings history. For someone relying heavily on Social Security, the margin for error becomes extremely small, especially considering rising healthcare costs in later years. Spending, where the money goes. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average U.S. household spends approximately $5,577 per month, about $67,000 per year. Housing is the largest expense, averaging around $1,885 monthly. Food follows at roughly $691. Transportation averages about $913 per month. Just those three categories total nearly $3,500 per month, before factoring in insurance, healthcare, childcare, entertainment, clothing, subscriptions, and savings. This is why many households feel financial pressure even when earning moderate incomes. Fixed costs consume a large portion of available cash flow. Credit scores, a mixed picture. Experian reports the average FICO score in the U.S. is around 715, considered good. Scores range from 300 to 850. A 715 suggests that many individuals are managing credit responsibly. However, millions still carry lower scores, resulting in higher borrowing costs. Credit score impacts mortgage rates, car loan terms, insurance premiums, and sometimes employment opportunities. It is a financial reputation score, and it directly affects lifetime costs. Credit card debt, the expensive trap. The average household carries over $9,000 in credit card debt. With interest rates frequently between 15% and 25%, this balance can generate $1,500 to $2,000 annually in interest payments alone. That's capital flowing outward instead of compounding for your benefit. The issue isn't simply debt, it's high interest, revolving debt. When interest rates exceed potential investment returns, debt elimination often becomes the highest guaranteed return available. Net worth, the bigger picture. Net worth equals total assets minus total liabilities. According to Federal Reserve data, the median household net worth is approximately $122,000. For individuals under 35, the median net worth is below $14,000. For ages 35 to 44, around $91,000. For ages 45 to 54, about $168,000. It rises further for older age brackets. These figures aren't extraordinary. They reflect gradual asset accumulation over decades. And here's the important insight: most of these levels are achievable through consistent behavior, not extreme income. Savings rate, the critical lever. Data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis shows Americans save about 6% of their after-tax income on average. 6%. Financial planners often recommend 10 to 15% for retirement alone, separate from emergency funds and major purchases. At a 6% savings rate, long-term wealth accumulation becomes slow and vulnerable to disruption. At 15%, the compounding effect over 30 years becomes transformational. Small percentage differences create enormous long-term gaps. Retirement age and longevity. The average retirement age in the U.S. is about 61. Full Social Security benefits typically begin at 67. This creates a multi-year funding gap. Meanwhile, life expectancy at age 65 often extends 19 to 21 additional years. Retirement may last 2 decades or more. Financial independence requires assets capable of sustaining income for potentially 20 to 30 years. That demands planning decades in advance. The behavioral gap. What stands out across all these statistics is the difference between intention and action. Most people say they want financial security. They want options. They want freedom from money stress. Yet average savings rates, debt levels, and retirement balances suggest otherwise. This isn't about judgment. It's about awareness. Once you understand what average truly looks like, you can choose whether to follow that path or outperform it. Beating average doesn't require extremes. You do not need a 6-figure income to surpass median outcomes. If you save more than 6%, avoid revolving high-interest debt, invest consistently in diversified, low-cost funds, keep housing and transportation reasonable relative to income, you are statistically positioning yourself ahead of a large portion of the population. If the average household spends $5,577 per month and you live comfortably on $4,500, that's over $12,000 annually redirected toward investments. Invest $12,000 annually for 30 years at moderate growth rates, and the compounding becomes substantial. Financial improvement is rarely about dramatic moves. It's about disciplined repetition. Perspective creates power. If some of these numbers feel uncomfortable, that's not failure, that's data. Benchmarks are not verdicts. They are reference points. If you're ahead of average in some areas but behind in others, that's normal. Financial life is multidimensional. The key is clarity. When you know what median income is, what typical retirement savings look like, how much debt households carry, and what average spending patterns are, you remove illusion. And once illusion is removed, strategy becomes possible. These statistics describe where many people land. They do not define where you must land. The choice to follow average, or to exceed it, belongs entirely to you.